So I've just invented the worst TAS strat of all time. I don't know if this would be viable, but here are the steps to execute the perfect boot up sequence. Still quite a few pieces pending. It'd be very funny to test, this is all I'm saying. So first thing first, you need to clip through the ground somehow, which is already kind of difficult. We have a couple of ways to do it. You can fall fast enough and then you can, like, you know, clip through the ground a partial amount. You could do photo flings with 100, and I'm sure a TAS would have no issue setting this to 100 every time, etc. There's got to be ways to get through the floor that are like decently fast. Once you've done that, there is a terminal down here. This terminal is very funny. It's been around since 1.0. It doesn't do anything as far as we could tell, but it is here. You can enter and exit it. I don't really know what it's here for, but the idea would be you clip through the ground, right? And we're going to set up next to the terminal, right? I probably should just do this with flying, but it's fine. There we go. I think I got a good enough position here. So if you fling with, like, I think it's 100 here, into the terminal. Oh, come on. If you fling into the terminal enough, you will be able to open the terminal while falling, quote unquote, because you're actually standing on the little thing down here, right? So if you pull this off good enough, in theory, this way, go. I think that's like good. Once you exit here, you have a very short time frame window to PMIC into here, right? So I'm gonna do it with cheats because I've only done it once and it's very stupid. But you would be able to do this. You'd be able to open the terminal with photo mode, and then you have this enabled. Now I'm gonna turn off fly and turbo. As you can tell, all the ceilings still have oh, I clipped through. Okay, well, the most difficult part doesn't actually matter. There's a way to clip back out. You could then third person turbinal. You might not even need to like do anything. You might not even need to clump, depending on how tassy you are. But the idea would be you make it over to this area, obviously. Now the funniest part is I thought we were actually stuck underneath the ground, and so I was like, well, this is kind of a stupid strat. Turns out apparently you might be able to clip back up, but I'm just going to show this off anyway because, you know, we're here. There is a little bit of Mandango here that you could, in theory, if you didn't have Ghost on. Am I sharking? Okay, that's fine. You could touch this. I've done it before. I don't know how to set it off. Give me a second. It might be because I'm in monitor mode. But you can't what the fuck am I saying? You could in theory touch it from under here. So basically the very funny idea I have, which is not something anyone should do but would be an incredibly funny TAS strat, is you clip through the ground to get turbinal from that terminal, and then you just third person all the way over here while clumping to underneath here, or you clip back up through the ground and then you hit the thing. No human's ever gonna do this, right? Like, what the fuck are we thinking? But it would be incredibly funny if we could make terminal work and boot up for a test.